Swiss chocolate is so good. I've been having so much for the past 5 days, but I still want more. And I mean, I really want more. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Handsome Blader. And I hope you guys all had a very good, enjoyable Easter break. I know I have at Switzerland. I hope you noticed the t-shirt, by the way. I mean, my new Switzerland t-shirt, I got it there. I like it. Today, I am very excited to show you and present to you my trip to the world's most beautiful country, Switzerland. Alright, so the first thing I would definitely recommend if you're going to Zurich would be going to the Lindt Chocolate Factory. And upon arriving there, you're greeted with an entire Lindor chocolate cafe to the left. And to the right, you have the chocolate store. And if you even walk in, you can see a 2-story, like 2 levels of your house, that high, of a chocolate fountain. And it was crazy. I was amazed. My mind was blown there, but it was very nice. I wouldn't say it was beautiful, but it was definitely spectacular. And if you want to see and taste all the free samples there, definitely go for the tour. And we didn't go for it, but I've heard that many people say it was definitely worth it. And that's where you can taste all like the chocolates, taste test them, and pretty much get infinite. But we ended up buying some because there were so much variety there. And there were some flavors that I'd never even seen. Like they had a coconut flavor. Like, have you ever heard of a coconut flavor Lindor? That's insane. Like, crazy. So, they had so many flavors. It was a very diverse place, and I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it. Alright, so the second thing I would recommend, and guaranteed is my favorite thing out of the entire vacation, is Mount Titlis. Going to Mount Titlis was amazing. I enjoyed it, my parents enjoyed it, and it's overall just a great place to be. So, to get to Mount Titlis, we had to go from our hotel to there, to the town where it is. That was a 2-hour journey. So we had to go train hopping from one train to another, and eventually we ended up reaching there. So after we reached there, conveniently, the store where you would buy the tickets is right next to it. So we went there, we bought the tickets. There was a bus, so we had to get into the bus, and it drove us to where we were going to be going up to Mount Titlis. So we took the cable car up to Mount Titlis. It was a very scenic ride, and so much flat land on a mountain. You wouldn't believe. Usually you'd think it's just more sloped curve, but there's actually a lot of flat land on it. But yeah, you can see the city below. It was a very scenic ride. I enjoyed it. So the next thing we did was we stopped and we took some great pictures, right? But it was a lot. And then next thing we did was we went up the Titlis Rotator. So that was basically, it's like a cable car, but it rotates. And that is how we get from the midpoint of the mountain to the top of the mountain. So we went up it. It was very beautiful, very scenic, extremely scenic. Mountains can be super beautiful, like crazy, unbelievable. So we went up there and we took a great ride called the Ice Flyer, where you're pretty much just hanging, sitting, and going around and seeing. And I enjoyed it. My parents enjoyed it. I think you guys might enjoy it too. So, yeah, we did that. We took some pictures from the top, and then it was a matter of getting down, which took another hour and a half to get down. But I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys will enjoy it too. Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you one more thing, and this is why I loved Mount Titlis the most. Snow tubing. I got to go snow tubing there because there was so much snow on the mountain. It was crazy. And I didn't get to go, I only got to go in one of the tubes once, They had these really nice rides where you would go down the hill. And in fact, when I was coming back up, I met a friend. So me and him decided to race. I won, but that's okay because he was also very fast. But what I love the most is the snow just coming up in your face and falling off, to be honest. That was the most fun for me. But I also love the amount of speed I got. So if you're a kid, definitely go to Mount Titlis and snow tube. That's the most fun thing you could do for me in Mount Titlis. The third thing I would recommend is going to Interlaken. And it's a very nice place. I wouldn't recommend it for kids who are looking out to seek a lot of fun like a place like Mount Titlis. But it is a very beautiful place, a very good town. And also, I really love the scene from a bridge where you can just see a river and the land splitting into a lake. It's very beautiful. But I would say where Interlaken really shines is the top of Interlaken, which is called Harderklum. And that's where you can see Lake Bernies and Lake Thun connecting, which is very beautiful. I liked it. And also, as if there wasn't enough already, you can also see Jungfraujoch, the 11,000-foot mountain, which is known as the top of Europe. So you can see the top of Europe from the top of Interlaken. So that was nice. And as if there wasn't already a cherry on top, there was a restaurant up there. And the food is amazing. They had so many options. I loved it. And I'm a little bit into architecture. So I thought the architecture was very nice and very inspiring. And there were some trails to walk on. So I would definitely recommend Interlaken to people who want to see a view that usually you'd see in a painting, right? So like it was like two mountains right here, and then in the middle you could see a giant mountain, and then there would be a cloud, and then you could see the mountain peak above the clouds. So it was very nice. I enjoyed it, and I'd recommend this to anyone who is seeking out a scene that you would usually see in a painting. Another place I would recommend going to if you're going to Switzerland is Jungfraujoch, which is 4 hours away from our hotel in Zurich. And this is the most boring part of the journey. By far, you're sitting in like 3 or 4 trains for 4 hours. We went there, which is the town, which is very beautiful. It was called Grindelwald. Some great mountain views. And we stayed there, we relaxed. We got our tickets. After getting our tickets, we went to the cable car, and actually instead of being like an 8-seater like Mount Titlis had, this was a giant 15-seater cable car, which we got all to ourselves, which was, I mean, usually the cable car in front of us actually, they got one to themselves, but in front of them, it was packed, like 10 out of the 15 seats were already full. So we got to take a lot of pictures, a lot of videos there very freely. I enjoyed it. My parents enjoyed it. It was scenic, just like Mount Titlis. So we stayed in that cable car for 40 minutes. 40 minutes just to get to the middle of the mountain. That's how high it was. So we got to the midpoint, and we went outside. We took some very good pictures. There were so many mountains. It was beautiful. But not much different from Mount Titlis, if I'm being honest. But yes, we took some very nice pictures. And after we took those pictures, we went on a train. And can you believe that that was built in 1912 or 1913? That's very crazy. We took a train going like this steep with many tunnels, many different areas, many railroads. And it was built in the early 1900s. So, yes, we ended up getting to the top eventually, but it did take quite a while. But we went to the top, and I saw why this place is called a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was just stunning. The mountain, the way how the mountains created a valley, and then at the end, there was a nice mountain, a very tall mountain with a cloud at the top. It was just stunning, if you want my opinion. But Then after that, we went to a nice ice castle, at some very nice ice sculptures. We ate some great food. We bought some more Lindor chocolate, and then we headed off, which took another 1.5 hours. Took quite the bit to get back down, but eventually we made it, and then the 4-hour train ride greeted us. I also recommend Reina Falls, and this was a very calm and relaxing place. It was only about 54 minutes from Zurich, which was pretty chill. This was our chillax day, our last day in Zurich. We woke up quite late, and we went, and we just walked the trail, you know. It was calming. It was pretty scenic. You could see how the land and the water kind of merged together, also the stone, and created a scene. So we walked across a nice bridge, and we went to a couple of the many little decks that you could go to, and they were near the fall. So like you can see the fall. You could, if you have long enough hands, like you could probably even touch it, but wouldn't recommend that. Don't touch it, no. But yeah, so something I would do there if I were you is, well, we did do, but something you should do there is definitely go on the boat ride. The boat ride is basically you go onto the boat, brings you close to Reina Falls, then you go to the rock where there's a dock. You go into the dock, then you get off and you climb some pretty steep stairs. You go to the top. It's pretty beautiful. You can see the fall from there, and you can take some very nice pictures there. And after that, we went back. We ate at a nice restaurant. There's a lot of restaurants near these sites, and we just went back to the hotel. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. And one thing to keep in mind is narration and pictures doesn't give Switzerland justice. You have to go there, see it with your own eyes. So I would recommend a trip to Switzerland. It's very well maintained, very clear. And if you see the water, very, very clear, so well maintained. So if there's something that those Swiss people know how to do, it's gonna be maintaining their country. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like or subscribe. And for now, Handsome Blader